Hello everyone and welcome to today's Zara haul for summer 2023. A little try on of all my favourite pieces new in store and online at the moment. Choosing only cotton, viscose and linen pieces from their range and sharing all the different outfit ideas I would make with them. A portion of today's video has very kindly been sponsored by Missouri, a beautiful jewellery brand I'm sure lots of you already know and love. So I'm very excited to show you what I chose a little bit later in this video. But first, let's get started with outfit number one, the linen blouse. So let's start with a piece that I think could become a bit of a summer staple for all of us, the oversized blouse. First of all, I really love the fabric composition, having been made from 100% linen. In actual fact, this is the first Zara haul and try-on that I've done for a very long time. In truth, I had become a little bit frustrated with all of the polyester. So I was pleasantly surprised to see all the cottons, linens and viscose in abundance online, hence me creating this video. So I really like these wide cuff sleeves that sit below the elbow. That creates a really flattering shape. I'm wearing a small here and as you can see, it does come up quite oversized. Personally, I like the look, but if you didn't want it quite so exaggerated, consider sizing down. Now it isn't hugely intricate, but in all honesty, I don't want it to be. It's just a classic summer blouse made from one of my favourite fabrics, and it has that essence of minimal chic, which I personally really warm to. In spring or autumn, I would style it with jeans and trainers, or perhaps a pretty sandal. And for warm summer days, I'd wear it something like this. Mixing and matching with different colours on my bottom half, as it'd probably go with many different pieces I already have in my wardrobe. Striped jumpsuit. Next up in this Zara haul and summer try-on to an item I'm imagining will be a bit of a Marmite piece for everyone. I feel like jumpsuits or play suits can garner a bit of a love-hate reaction. Personally, I'm in the love camp, but do let me know what you think in the comments below. Now they're often called rompers too, which I must admit sounds particularly unflattering, but there's just something so very practical about these one-item wonders throughout summer particularly. Firstly, I like the fact that it's one piece and you're done. Secondly, there are so many different variations on the high street of the trend available for all different sorts of occasions. That then gives you versatility because you can very easily dress them up or dress them down to suit what you're doing. And fourthly, this particular one feels a little bit sexy, but in the most understated fashion, which is very much my cup of tea. Made from a linen blend, it gets an extra tick for fabric content, and for reference, I sized up to a medium as I really feel that jumpsuits look best when they're a little bit more slouchy. By the way, I have linked all the outfit ideas in the description box below for you to take a look at the end of this video. And if you are enjoying today's styling video, as always, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Plus, if you're not already subscribed, that would be wonderful too. The dotty dress. Oh, I do love a polka dot or two, especially in summer. They just look so very cute, don't they? And I really think they suit pretty much everyone, which is always a bonus. So this, as you can see, is a lovely take on the summer fashion trend with a corset style midi dress. Now I say corset style, but in actual fact, there's no bones in that chest portion at all, just some very cleverly placed seams and a nice bit of folding detail too. It also ties via some strings at the back. I would say this dress is very reminiscent of the Reformation dresses, only a lot different on the price, I must admit, coming in at a super affordable $35.99. I'm also very pleased to see that it's made from 100% viscose, a much more sustainable option compared to polyester, while still keeping the price point very reasonable indeed. It is a little bit more cleavagey, shall we say, than I would usually wear, but I quite like it for something a bit different. What do you think? We like? So as I mentioned at the start of this video, I have the great pleasure of sharing a couple of pieces new in my collection from the beautiful range of jewellery at Missouri. Now I must admit, I do feel a little bit late to the Missouri party, as I know lots of you are already big devotees of the brand. But I'm glad I got there eventually because everything is so beautiful and just my cup of tea. So they very kindly asked if I would like to choose a couple of pieces from their new Gelato Charlotte collection, so I very happily had a browse. Inspired by the iconic French dessert, the range features 14-karat yellow gold, gold vermeil, and even a sprinkle of diamonds should you wish a little bit of sparkle. So firstly, I decided to go for this beautiful ring. I love the rib detailing to it, and this is definitely the sort of thing that I could wear on a day-to-day basis. We actually had a quick last-minute trip to Montenegro last weekend for David's work, and as you'll see throughout some of this footage, I wore all the pieces with pretty much all of my outfit ideas. They just went with everything. So in keeping with that theme, but still feeling very much along my true personal style, I chose the matching hooped earrings. I think I can safely say that I'm obsessed with gold hoops now, so it's nice to have a pair that just feel that little bit different. Again, with the rib detail to match the ring, and yet small enough to not feel too overwhelming. Now, unlike a lot of gold-plated items from other brands, Missouri go above and beyond with the quality of their gold vermeil. They use a thick layer of 18-karat gold on top of sterling silver, which means the items will last so much longer. And they'll have the look and feel of solid gold, yet at a fraction of the price. Happy days to that. As a brand, they seem very on trend, but it's really nice to see that they have quite a diverse range of prices to suit everyone's different budgets without ever compromising on quality. Plus, if you're ever having a shop around Covent Garden, you can also pop into the new store to view the full range there too. Everything I chose is available now on their website, and I have added a link in the description box below, along with a little bit of a wish list of other gems I found on there. So please do take a look at the full collection online at the end of this video, and do let me know in the comments what you think to the pieces that I chose. Summer sandals. Strangely, a little bit like the black trousers I showed you before, I didn't actually have any black sandals in my wardrobe, so it was definitely something that I was missing, and I thought these would fill the gap perfectly. Now, I actually thought these were plain black when I ordered them online, but a happy accident I realised when they arrived would be these pretty gold trims around the straps. I actually think that makes them even nicer, perhaps a little bit softer rather than plain black for summer. Downside on these would be they're sadly not made from leather, which is to be expected, I guess, when they retail under £30. But I do think they're still a lovely shape and a great essential for me and my wardrobe. The waistcoat suit. Next up in this Zara haul to something a little bit smarter than I showed you in some of the outfits before, and to what I think is a beautiful set with this waistcoat and matching Bermuda shorts. While obviously this particular set could be for more dressed up events or important meetings, I also find myself reaching for waistcoats for really casual occasions too. Some of you actually might have seen a little vlog I did of Glastonbury Festival over on my Insta page. If you missed that, I shall add a link in the description box below so you can watch that after this. It's only about 5 minutes long, but it gives you a bit of a rundown of all my outfit ideas for that festival. But there on day one, I actually paired a different linen waistcoat with my denim shorts. I left it quite open and relaxed, and I just styled it with a little camisole underneath. So they're much more versatile than you might first think. Yet again, so very happy to see Zara using a lot more linen these days. Very much appreciated. And I just love the simplicity, those very elegant vibes of a lot of the styles they have on there right now. Now, aside from loving waistcoats at the moment, I also really love the shade of taupe that they've used for this particular set. It just feels very subtle, but very polished at the same time. I opted to size up in the waistcoat as I wanted to make sure the length didn't creep too high and it sat almost at my hip bone. But I did go true to size on the Bermuda shorts, and I'd say the fit on those is perfect. So waistcoats obviously are a big fashion trend for summer 2023, but I have a feeling they will be here to stay, at least in summers anyway. So I wouldn't worry about investing. I think we'll be wearing them for a few years yet. Palazzo trousers. Now, some of you might have spotted in one of the earlier outfit ideas with the linen blouse, I think, I was wearing one beautiful pair of palazzo pants. Well, I'm pleased to say that these also came from my shop at Zara. Now, I did procrastinate for quite a while if I should go for the white or go for them in the black, but in the end I decided that black was something I was missing from my own wardrobe and would equally look really lovely. Like the blouse before, these have been made from 100% linen, and in reality they're actually quite a simple drawstring shape. But because they've made the cut quite wide, as the name would suggest with the palazzo style, they look and feel just that little bit different. And of course, the fact that they retail under £50 is a happy bonus too. So I would style these with a blouse like I did before, with a tank top like I am now. You could layer a denim jacket over the top to add another tone and texture if you wanted. And actually, I wore them out with just a simple crew neck the other day too, and a pair of trainers on my feet, and that looked really nice as well. Versatile, affordable, and stylish. I like these a lot. The embroidered dress. Now, having recently given away a white embroidered dress to a friend who fell in love with it, I wanted to see what was about on the high street to replace it with, and I came across this little beauty that I'm wearing from Zara. I really like the fact that the design is essentially a shirt dress, but it's long, which I do prefer, and it feels a bit more on trend than the one I had before. The cutout embroidered cotton is beautiful, and as is the nature of that particular fabric, it does feel a little bit more heavyweight and substantial really, which I think is nice. Now, I think this might actually be the most expensive piece that I bought for this Zara haul, but we're still talking under £80, which I thought was very reasonable for the quality you're getting. I really love the mid-sleeve shape with those big wide cuffs. I think that's an interesting point of difference, and the fact that the tie belt is removable as well, so you've got options on the styling. Perhaps you want to add in a different belt. Personally, I prefer wearing dressed up summer dresses like this with flat sandals. That feels much more my personal style. However, something like this would equally work beautifully with a pair of kitten heels should you wish to dress it up. Wow, that was a big old chit chat, wasn't it? Do let me know all your favourite outfit ideas in the comments below, or maybe you have a favourite piece that I bought but you thought of another great way to style it. Don't forget to take a look at all that beautiful jewellery with the new collection at Missouri. So many beautiful pieces there at the moment. I've added a link to that as well in the description box below, along with links to all the different outfits I'm wearing in today's video. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I shall be back on Sunday for lots more fashion inspiration and outfit ideas. Big hugs, everyone. See you then.